The human body is an incredible marvel of evolution, with numerous bizarre and fascinating features. Here are some detailed, bizarre facts about the human body. Haversian canals. These are microscopic tubes found in compact bone tissue. They contain blood vessels and nerves, allowing for the exchange of nutrients and waste products within bones. What's bizarre about them is that they are arranged in concentric circles around central canals, giving bone its characteristic appearance under a microscope. Goosebumps. When you experience cold or fear, tiny muscles called erector pili contract, causing your hair follicles to stand on end and creating goosebumps. This response is a remnant of our evolutionary past when our ancestors had more hair, and it helped to trap heat or make them appear larger when threatened. Extra nipple. Some people are born with an extra nipple, a condition known as polythelia. These extra nipples can appear anywhere along the milk line, which runs from the armpit to the groin. Although they are typically harmless, they can sometimes be mistaken for moles or other skin growths. The brain's power consumption. Despite accounting for only about 2% of the body's weight, the brain consumes approximately 20% of the body's energy. This high energy demand is necessary to fuel the complex processes involved in thinking, learning, and regulating bodily functions. The tongue print. Just like fingerprints, each person's tongue has a unique pattern of bumps and ridges, known as a tongue print. This uniqueness has led to the idea of using tongue prints as a form of biometric identification, although it's not as widely used as fingerprints or iris scans. Pupillary reflex. When exposed to bright light, your pupils constrict to reduce the amount of light entering the eye, protecting the sensitive retina. However, this reflex also occurs when you see something you find attractive, such as a person you are attracted to. It's called a pupillary reflex, and it's an unconscious response that can betray your true feelings. Gut microbiome. The human gut is home to trillions of bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms, collectively known as the gut microbiome. These microbes play a crucial role in digestion, immune function, and even mood regulation. What's bizarre is that there are more microbial cells in your body than human cells, and the composition of your gut microbiome can vary significantly depending on factors like diet, lifestyle, and environment. Phantom limb sensation. After losing a limb, some people continue to experience sensations, including pain, itching, or movement in the missing limb. This phenomenon is known as phantom limb sensation and is thought to occur due to the brain's continued interpretation of signals from nerves that use to innervate the missing limb. Bioluminescence. While not common in humans, there have been rare cases of bioluminescence where individuals emit visible light from their bodies. This phenomenon is usually associated with certain types of bacteria or fungi, but there have been reports of humans exhibiting bioluminescence, although the mechanisms behind it are not fully understood. Limb regeneration. While humans cannot regenerate entire limbs like some amphibians or invertebrates, there are instances of partial limb regeneration in humans. For example, children can sometimes regenerate fingertips if the nail matrix remains intact after an injury. This ability diminishes with age, but the fact that it exists at all is quite remarkable. These bizarre facts about the human body showcase just how complex and extraordinary our biological makeup truly is. From microscopic structures to unique physiological responses, the human body continues to fascinate and astound researchers and laypeople alike. Gut-brain. The gut has its own nervous system, known as the enteric nervous system, often referred to as the second brain. This complex network of neurons controls digestion independently of the brain, but it also communicates with the brain through the vagus nerve. What's bizarre is that this second brain contains around 100 million neurons, more than the spinal cord, and uses neurotransmitters similar to those found in the brain. Eating hair, trichophagia. Some individuals develop a compulsion to eat their own hair, a condition known as trichophagia. When hair is consumed in large quantities, it can form a hairball in the stomach called a trichobasilar, which can lead to severe digestive issues and even blockages in the intestines. This behavior is often associated with underlying psychological disorders and requires professional intervention. Biological clock. The human body operates on a circadian rhythm, a biological clock that regulates various bodily functions over a roughly 24-hour cycle. What's bizarre is that this internal clock influences not only sleep-wake cycles, but also hormone secretion, body temperature, and metabolism. Disruptions to the circadian rhythm, such as shift work or jet lag, can have profound effects on health and well-being. Skin shedding. Throughout your life, you'll shed and regrow your skin numerous times. On average, you lose about 30,000 to 40,000 dead skin cells every minute, which adds up to roughly 4 kilograms, 9 pounds of skin cells each year. What's even more bizarre is that most of the dust in your home is composed of shed skin cells. Epigenetics. The field of epigenetics explores how environmental factors can influence gene expression without altering the underlying DNA sequence. This means that your lifestyle, diet, and even stress levels can impact which genes are turned on or off. What's bizarre is that these epigenetic changes can be passed down to future generations, potentially affecting the health and traits of offspring. Muscle memory. When you learn a new skill, such as playing an instrument or riding a bike, your brain forms new neural connections. But what's bizarre is that your muscles also seem to have a form of memory. Even after years of not practicing a skill, you can often pick it up again more quickly than someone learning it for the first time. This muscle memory is thought to result from changes in the nervous system and muscle fibers. Magnetic sense. While humans don't have the same magnetic sense as some animals, such as birds or turtles, there is evidence to suggest that we may be able to detect magnetic fields at a subconscious level. Some studies have shown that the human brain responds to changes in magnetic fields, particularly in regions associated with navigation and spatial awareness. However, the extent of this ability and its practical implications are still not fully understood. Synesthesia. This is a neurological phenomenon where stimulation of one sensory pathway leads to automatic, involuntary experiences in another pathway. For example, someone with synesthesia may perceive letters as having specific colors or taste sensations when hearing music. While rare, synesthesia provides unique insights into the interconnectedness of the brain's sensory pathways. These additional bizarre facts about the human body highlight the intricacies and peculiarities of our biology, demonstrating the sheer wonder and complexity of human physiology.